Gentlemen and programmers, I'm going to teach you how to get keyboard control for the leaves and wombats. So I just clicked on this thing and I renamed mine Snake because I'm turning it into a snake project eventually. But for now, I'm just going to show you how to do keyboard control. All right, so the first thing we want to do is let's look into Wombat here. And okay, so let's look at the act method. This is what he does. All right, so right now he automatically moves and he automatically turns left, right? That doesn't make any sense if we're going to try to get keyboard control. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this, and on the keyboard I'm going to hit F8. We're just going to get rid of that for now, okay? Then I'm going to say, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say, the first thing I'm going to do is check the key press. So I'm going to say check key press. So I'm asking him to check for the key press to see if the user is doing anything. It says error found in the class. So if I hit compile, it says, hey, I don't know how to do that. Okay, so we've got to teach it how to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. So notice this, we have the act method. So we have act method. It starts here, and you can see that's highlighted. See how that's highlighted? It starts here, ends here. So I'm just going to go right after that, and I'm going to make a new method. I'm going to teach you how to do something new. So public void, and it's going to be spelled exactly the same way. Check key press. Parentheses, 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 opening curly brace, enter, enter, closing curly brace. Okay, so now it's happy. Oh no, I spelled it wrong. Check key press, lowercase p. Okay, so now it's happy. So it's like, oh, I asked it to check key press, and now it's like, oh, I know how to check key press. But when you ask it to check key press, what does it do? Nothing at this point. So what we have to do is figure out what we can do in order to get it to check the key press. See if I'm pressing the up, down, and left and right arrows. So I've got to figure out, like I said, I've got to figure out where I can get a method where to check if a key is being pressed right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to come back over here to my scenario. I'm going to go help, and I'm going to go Greenfoot class documentation, and then this website is going to open up, and I decide I'm going to go, well, where do I want to look? And I want to look inside Greenfoot. How would you know? You just have to poke around. But I'm going to look inside Greenfoot. I'm going to see if there's anything available to it. And right here we say is key down. Okay, and it's Boolean, so it's a command. Pardon me, it's Boolean, so it's a question. It's like, so hey, is key down, and it's going to answer true or false, and then it's got a parameter in parentheses string. Okay, so let's use that is key down. So I'm going to copy that, Control copy. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this, come back over here to my Wombat, and I'm going to say if parentheses is key down, parentheses, parentheses, and the parentheses always have to match. If is key down, well, what is down? Well, I'm going to start off with quotation mark, quotation mark. I'm going to say up. Are you currently pressing the up key? Because if you are, enter, opening curly brace, closing curly brace. What am I going to do if the key is up? Well, I'm going to, oh, it doesn't like it because I got that out of Greenfoot. I have to say Greenfoot dot. Oop, that's Greenfoot dot. Okay, so if Greenfoot dot is key down up. All right, so well, okay, so in here, here's what I'm going to put. Here, what's going to happen if it's up? Well, if we look down here, we already know we want to change direction. If the key is up, we want to switch direction to be the up direction. Well, if we look down here, we already have methods move, can move. Let's see, turn. We don't want to turn left. We want to set direction. Okay, so we want to set direction to what? Well, if we hit the up, we want to do it to north. Okay, so we say, oh, here it is right here. Set direction north. Here's the code. Set direction north. That's what we want to do. So I'm going to copy that, Control copy, and we're going to come back up. I can't even remember where I was now. Where were we at? Check key press. Oh, here we go. We're going to press Control V. Okay, so check key press. So we're asking it to check key press. We taught it how to check key press. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to add a new Wombat. I'm going to hit run. He doesn't do anything. So you can't see it, but I'm pressing the up key, and he switches to up, but he doesn't do anything after that. So we're going to have to say, oh, you know what we want to do? So we can either put the move in here. Okay, and so here's what that does. So if I add the Wombat, Oh, cancel. New Wombat. Okay, so if I put it in there, I hit run, I hit the up, he goes up and he moves. There's one way to do it. The other way to do it is we can put the move in the act method. If we put the move in the act method, we go check key press, move. Okay, so here's the difference. If I hit run, he automatically moves, but he turns. So I don't press the key if I anyway, there's the difference. All right, so that's the way, this is the way I want it for if I'm making snake. Now, the next thing I want you guys to do is you're going to copy and paste this. Control C, Control V. Okay, so I'm in public void check key press. And instead of up, I'm going to change this to down. And then instead of north, it's going to be all caps south, right? And then you're going to do the same thing for right and for left, okay? So I think that's it for that.